We are now approaching the 5-month mark since Cody Rhodes has won the WWE Championship. To say that this title reign has been underwhelming is an understatement to say the least. Cody is in an unfortunate position of working with the bare minimum. SmackDown has some talented guys on the brand, but not many of these wrestlers have that star power to challenge Cody for the title without feeling out of place. The problem lies 4 months ago when the draft took place. You see, Raw got loaded up with plenty of main event talent and future main event talent, while SmackDown was loaded with mid-carders who have not received the proper booking to resonate with the crowd. I mean, look at who Cody has faced in his title reign so far. He started off with AJ, in which the first half of the feud was bare bones, then the second half really picked up some steam. Faking retirement really added the fuel needed to incite some heat into this rivalry, and it showed a more aggressive side of Cody, which is what I would like to see more of. He then feuded with Logan Paul, who's a US champ, and didn't defend in over 200 days. He didn't deserve that spot whatsoever, and it was lazy booking. After this, he feuded with the Bloodline, and this was alright. It was non-stop brawls and the same promos for the 2 weeks heading into the next PLE. Then he went on to feud with the pretend tribal chief Solo Sikoa. Cody did a phenomenal job of selling Solo as a huge threat, but the huge problem was that SmackDown kept ending in the same way, and it got boring and stale real fast. Cody had a promo during this feud that I really enjoyed when he roasted the Bloodline when he was alone in the ring being surrounded by them. Like I stated before, we need more of this from Cody Rhodes. The current feud that he's in with Kevin Owens has been lackluster to start off. I know that this program would truly start to heat up whenever Owens turns heel, but my problem is the way that the championship match was proposed. Cody handed him a match because he helped him fight off the Bloodline? Kevin Owens hasn't won any significant match in a very long time, losing pretty much a majority of the year, so logically he doesn't deserve to challenge for the championship. I mean, he literally straight up told Cody he doesn't deserve it, bringing up his own win-loss record. The PLE is in a week, and so far we have yet to receive a championship level segment from the main champion. The last video I made covering this topic was one that I got dogged on for. All the hate comments were telling me I was dumb and should give it time, but my entire point was that this reign doesn't feel like it has a structure. It feels like WWE just awarded the most overacting a company without an actual plan behind his title reign. It feels like all the roads leads to a Roman Reigns rematch and the first time match with The Rock. If the title reign is going to be predictable, at least make it interesting. Do you know how many times Gunther's title reign felt like it was coming to an end just for him to retain and everyone leave genuinely surprised? We thought he'd lose the title to Sheamus at Clash of the Castle. We thought he'd lose the title to Sheamus yet again at WrestleMania 39. And we thought he'd lose to Chad Gable on multiple occasions. There was many times that we were on the edge of our seats wondering if the reign was going to end. Meanwhile, for Cody, you don't find yourself feeling that way. This is the problem that I have with this specific segment. It basically told us fans that this reign is most likely not going to end until after facing The Rock. This leaves Cody at a disadvantage because now he has to go above and beyond in order to make his rivalries interesting enough for us to ignore that he isn't losing the title anytime soon. Even if The Rock and Roman Reigns weren't in the picture, Cody would be holding that title for a very long time, but at least we could go into every feud with the possibility of feeling like he can lose the championship. And for those who have full meltdowns in my comments, I want you to sit down, take a breather, and realize that I'm not shitting on your favorite wrestler. I'm shitting on the booking that he has to abide by. Cody is a hell of a talent. He's a great promo and he's a great wrestler, but he is stuck in booking purgatory. As the person who represents the company as the main guy, he should be booked like he is the most important aspect of the show. I feel more excited watching LA Knight in a promo with Santos Escobar of all people than I do with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. That is a problem within itself. This whole nice guy, I want to give you a championship match because you're my best friend stick needs to be dropped. And if we go by this same logic, then Randy deserves his championship match next as well because he helped Cody out too. Shit, I deserve a championship match too because I'm talking bad about the title reign. He'll probably tell me something like, I respect your opinions in your YouTube videos, but we'll settle our differences in the ring. Boring ass formulaic rivalries. Now someone in the comments is going to say, well, since you're always bitching, why don't you book something better? How about I rebook the entire reign from the beginning all the way to current time? Let's go back to Raw after Mania. I will start off with the draft because I would like to get the roster situated right after WrestleMania in order to start rivalries off the rip rather than starting it say 2 weeks or a week before the next PLE. I will balance out the roster so both brands get better usage of their talent. I would draft Chad Gable and Karrion Kross. I know Kross sucks right now, but hear me out on how I would book him. I would start off with Chad Gable simply because he will be fresh to the main event scene, and having him compete with Cody on a major stage can help benefit his career tremendously. I would have Cody celebrating his championship win on SmackDown, then being interrupted by Chad Gable. He will talk about how a championship will look better around the waist of a true American hero. He would then rub it in his face that he wouldn't have won the title if it wasn't for John Cena, Seth Rollins, and Undertaker bailing him out. The two will go on to have a classic match at Backlash. You see what I did there? I created a feud based off of pure hater vibes without the mention of this guy's father. The next feud will be with AJ Styles. And in my world, AJ Styles was picking up momentum, catching W's. He waited for his chance and asked Nick Aldis for an opportunity at the title. Nick Aldis grants it, and AJ Styles calls out Cody Rhodes to face him at King of the Ring. It will start off with Cody saying that he respects AJ, but Styles will tell him to cut the crap and come at him with the best version he got, because at King of the Ring, he's not going to take it easy. AJ will talk about his journey to WWE and how things weren't just handed to him on a silver platter. He had to work for his opportunities, which led to him becoming a two-time WWE champion, and he's going to dig back into his bag and looks to add one more to his resume. Cody will explain that he didn't have anything handed to him. He actually had to grind his way to get to where he's at now. He had to go through the indies with an uncertainty to his future, and he carved out a legacy to be able to come back and not be denied a second time. They would then proceed to have a classic match at King of the Ring. Cody will be cutting a promo about his win on the following show, then got interrupted by AJ Styles. As AJ was about to start speaking, the lights go out and you hear commotion in the ring. The lights go back on and it's Karrion Kross who has Styles in a cross jacket while staring a hole through Cody Rhodes. If they repackaged Karrion Kross into storylines that are actually worth a damn, then they could have had a possible main eventer on their hands. In this world, Karrion Kross has also been picking up solid victories, building up his momentum. He's 6'4", has a solid look for a wrestler, and he's a decent promo. Kross will set his intentions straight, telling Cody that his time is slowly running out, placing an hourglass in the middle of the ring. This program would force people to invest into Karrion Kross. Kross will talk about how he's tired of being disrespected, and it's time to take matters into his own hands and go back to his old ways. Cody will cut a furious promo talking about how Kross was being very hypocritical as he took out a legend only to get his attention for a championship match. Kross would explain in a cryptic message that Cody has never released that true anger inside of him to unlock his full potential, and that he will do everything in his power to make the world know who that person behind the character is. He says that Cody is holding on to a lot of pressure, and one day it will crack and the whole world will be surprised at the monster that was created. At Clash at the Castle, Cody was on the verge of putting Kross away, but Scarlett was distracting the ref, allowing Kross to recover, but Styles came out of nowhere and smacked Kross with a chair. Then Cody hits him with the Crossroads, retaining his championship. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? The next feud will be with Solo Sikoa. The Bloodline's doing the usual, running chaos on the roster, and they confront Cody going into Money in the Bank. The story in real life can stay the same going into the PLE because it was fine for the most part. Sometimes you need that one cool down moment in the title reign. So it will be the 6-man tag at Money in the Bank in which Cody gets pinned once again by Solo. Then you head into the SummerSlam for the singles match. Instead of doing the same ending to every SmackDown leading up to it, you can take out Randy and KO in unique ways. Take out Randy Orton backstage, take out Kevin Owens in the parking lot. Do things that doesn't make the ending predictable and keeps things fresh. You could keep the same promos but add some more intensity into Cody's, and boom, you got yourself a solid storyline. The match at SummerSlam, I would have Solo actually show off and put on a show rather than the slow pacing they went with. I'd have the ending stay the same with Roman returning, and there you go. For Bash in Berlin, I would have Cody offer Roman Reigns a championship rematch, but Kevin Owens intervenes and calls bullshit. He would explain that Roman hasn't been on TV for 4 months, and now that he comes back, he can just get a title shot while he was busting his ass every week trying to fight his family. This would give a logical reason for Kevin Owens to slowly turn back into a heel rather than the way that they are trying in real life. Is Cody Rhodes title reign concerning right now? Yes, I can't even lie, it really is. The main champion should feel like the most important thing on the show, but Cody feels like a side character for the most part, which isn't ideal. I hope this title reign turns up and starts having banger after banger, because right now, it's not looking too promising. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Are you enjoying Cody's reign so far? Let me know all of that down in the comments below. Peace and love to you all. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm out of here.